Hi crafty friends! Today we'll be making this beautiful gift box and paperweight from just napkins. Yep, you heard us right, napkins. So let's get crafting. We're using this paper mache box that we got from the pound shop and these lovely bee napkins from George at Asda and some white gesso, but you can use any white paint or box and napkins that you may have in your crafty stash. So the first thing we're going to do is paint our box white, and a top crafty tip is to do this in a few thin layers. As it's a paper mache box, it might warp if you put too much paint on at once. Next we're going to separate our napkin into separate plies. We just want the top layer here, but don't throw away those other napkin layers. We can use them for other crafty projects later. So once we've got our one ply, we're going to use our water brush to cut out the shape of the bumblebee. We just want the middle part of this napkin, and if you use a water brush it can help blend the edges when you layer it up. And we're also using this other bright bee napkin, but we don't want the top layer this time, we want the second layer down, and as you can see here it's the same design but in a lot more of a muted pattern, and as it's just for a background on the box, we've chosen to use this layer and we're going to put the beautiful bee on top of it. So to attach your napkins, we're going to use our trusty mix of PVA glue watered down with a little bit of water, but you can use Mod Podge or specific napkin glue, whatever you have in your crafty stash. And to apply it, we're just going to use one of these inexpensive foam brushes, and you can get these brushes at craft stores, pound stores, Dollar Trees, places like that. And again, you just want to apply a nice thin layer of your PVA mixture onto where you want to put your napkin, and then just lay your napkin over the top. And don't worry too much if you get any wrinkles at this stage. We can smooth them out using a piece of plastic or a Polly Pocket and just gently push out those edges from the centre towards the outside, and hopefully this will leave you with a slightly smoother finish. And you can also iron your project as well. And we've been having great fun using up our crafty stash. We've been blasting using our napkins recently and making lots of different crafty projects, including some lovely Easter decorations made using napkins and some Christmas chopping boards. So if you haven't seen those videos, I'll leave them linked down below. So once we've got our napkin on and it's dry, we're just going to grab a trusty nail file or a piece of sandpaper and just take off any rough edges or pieces of napkin that we don't want. And once we've got that base napkin on, we're going to use our bee that we cut out earlier to layer on top of this napkin. And this gives a lovely central image with the faded bees in the background. We've left that to dry and grab some distress inks and oxides and a beautiful hexagon honeycomb design stamp, and we've just stamped that round the edge of the box, and we've used a lovely piece of ribbon trim here with amber beads on it to go round the edge of the top of our box, and this suits the bee theme beautifully. So here is our finished upcycled paper mache box that we've decorated using some napkins. What do you guys think? I hope you like this make and it's something that you'll try as well. And here you can see the rustic stamping of the honeycomb that we've done round the edge, and we've also used some tea dye distress oxides to blend round the edges. And inside the box we have added some shred, and nestled within the shred are these lovely decoupaged stones that we also made using the bee napkin. We just grabbed a stone from the garden, painted it with the white gesso, and then put the PVA mixture on, put our napkin on top and sealed the whole thing with another layer of PVA. And these are great paperweights or weights to put on your crafty projects while waiting on the glue to dry. So I hope you've enjoyed our 2 projects using the bee napkins today. If you've liked the video, please like, subscribe and ring that bell. And until next time, happy crafting!